Good day, YouTubers. My name is Jerry Burkhart from San Antonio, Texas. Today we're going to talk about distributor caps and distributor cap covers. The rubber covers that we're talking about for our ignition systems. In the 80s and 90s, they used to have distributor cap covers which were made out of rubber. Why did we put those, or why did they put those on in the vehicles? Well, around that time, they were putting electronics, ignition control modules, they were putting in electronics to have the computer control the timing and efficiency of these motors. Now, what were they used for? Everybody always talks about just moisture problems. Well, let's look at it like this. Yes, if you are going off-road or not off-road, let's just say everyday driving, and you're just doing basic driving, going through water puddles and stuff like that, it will keep the vast or mass majority of water from entering into your cap and or into your electronic components that are attached to your distributor and wires and stuff around it. Now, if you plan on going into the ocean, ponds, lakes, and stuff like that, off-roading, you're probably going to have to do a little bit more to protect your distributor. But if you're planning on going underwater, you're probably going to have to try probably something different. Anyway, that's number one. It keeps the bulk of the water, or just say splashes of water, from entering into your wires, to your plugs, inside your distributor cap, stuff like that. Now, again, if you're planning on going underwater in the ocean, it's probably not going to stop that. Number two, heat. You have electronic components that are in there. Electronic and electricity, when you add heat, it creates more resistance, and therefore starts having component failure. Electronics start failing, wires start failing, water starts entering into the wire, starts grounding them and shorting out everything. So it does two functions. One, it keeps water not only from entering, but number two, it also keeps heat out, which also causes premature failure. This is common knowledge, common sense. They were doing this back in the 80s and the 90s, and then they started going electronic, started going into more electronic type setups, to where they, or sealed units and stuff like that. Distributor caps usually tend to get water in them. Of course, you can clean them out with WD-40, wipe them down. Another thing that you can do if you are planning on going through high water and off-roading and stuff like that, simple things. Use dielectric grease or marine grease around your distributor caps, all the way around it where it seals, and you clamp it or lock it down. That also keeps water from entering in the sides, or you can put something to seal it in between the cap and the actual housing. So we used to use grease around the edges, all the way around the cap where the cap meets. Therefore, water does not enter into the top of the cap and also disrupting signal. But basically, in short, lesson: distributor cap covers, rubbers, and all that stuff, yes, to the average person, mechanics, they're a pain in the butt. It's one extra step we have to do. Why are we using them? This is stupid, but that's really what the purpose is on our older vehicles. Hope you all enjoy. Good day.